Okay, welcome guys. Tonight we're going to be talking about introduction to cryptocurrency. Uh, at this point, I'm sure that was already, if you've heard about cryptocurrency in the last few weeks, in one way or the other, the king of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, did more than more than 100% rise in price in the last few massive. This you're seeing people making millions. Like someone I know used 100,000 naira to make 1.2 million naira doing this Dogecoin pump. So you're hearing about all these things, and you're wondering how you can be part of the revolution, how you can get in, how you can cash out the way other people are cashing out for cryptocurrency, but you don't understand how it works. You don't understand what it means. So that is what this stream tonight is going to talk about. Is going to focus on. We're going to run an currency, introduction to cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about what crypto is, how it works, and how. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what is cryptocurrency. First of all, I'm sure we all know how currency works, how your local notes, your fiat in the crypto world, we call it fiat. Your naira, your dollar, your pounds. You understand how it works. You take it, you present it at whatever store or wherever you're going, and they give you value in exchange. So currency acts as a store of value. That's what currency is. It acts as a store of value, and this currency is being produced by the government. The government is the one that manages this currency. Your naira, your USD, your pound sterling is being created and being managed by the government. Now, crypto technically is just a digital currency that uses an online ledger with strong cryptography to secure online transactions. I know that sounds like a lot of big grammar, but basically it uses a form of decentralized peer-to-peer network. It's a peer-to-peer something. Instead of the central bank managing your money, instead of the central bank holding your funds, you yourself are your own bank. You are your own bank. You don't need to have a bank to send money from your account to someone else. You are your own bank. You are responsible for your own money. Your account cannot be blocked or seized or put on hold because you received a large amount of money. It is not possible in cryptocurrency. In cryptocurrency, you are your own bank. So it's an online ledger. It's online. It's a bank that is online, but it is made up of you and I, people connected together, a network of connections that supports online transactions. Now, its companies have created their own cryptocurrencies. They call them tokens, they call them coins, they call them tokens. There are different names they give to these things. But I want you to think of them as some of us that have played Pokemon Go, all these trading cards, the casino chips. If you've been to the casino chips, they are a form of. Kindly mute your mic, please. They are a form of casino chips that you can exchange for money. So let's assume you walk into a casino and you get chips, and by the time you're walking out, those chips that you've gotten when you're coming in have already increased in value. That's basically what is happening right now in crypto. Those that got their in quote casino chips earlier on, yeah, months ago when the price of cryptocurrencies were low. Right now, they're walking out of the casino, and the chips they got when they were coming in are worth a lot more. Now, the big question: what is driving the price of these cryptocurrencies? What is driving the price of these cryptocurrencies? There are a lot of factors actually, but I want to start from the uh, basic part of this concept. Why? First of all, basic law of economics. The the lower the supply, the higher demand. When the supply is not enough, more demand will come. people will demand, or the higher the demand, the higher the price. So now look at the issue of the government being the one that is creating currency, your local currency, your USD, your pounds. It's the government that creates that money every year or anytime they want. I don't even actually know. That's the reason. That's what influences inflation and deflation in currency. They keep printing more and more and more and more money. Today they can print 500 million dollars out of thin air. This is money that is not attached to anything. It is being produced out of thin air. So some people have used this that what is cryptocurrency? It's money that is out of thin air. How can it be valuable? It's the same thing with your regular money. It's money that is being produced out of thin air used to build the rich in the society. This is money that is being produced out of thin air every single time. And as the money is being produced, the more the money is in circulation, the lower the value of that money. But the difference between that fiat and cryptocurrency is that cryptocurrency has a fixed supply. Let's take Bitcoin for instance. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins. We are over 7 billion on these coins. Do the math. Just do the math. There are only 21 million Bitcoins in a planet of 7 billion people, more than 7 billion people. So there is no way that if the whole world decides to adopt Bitcoin as a worldwide currency, which is already happening, the price of Bitcoin will not shoot up. It will get to a stage that you will not be able to buy one Bitcoin if you do not already have it. That is exactly how this cryptocurrency stuff works. It is limited in supply. This alone has already defeated the the importance of local currency. The local currency is being produced every year. More money is being pumped from the central bank. Is being pumped. But crypto that there is no way the price of this particular currency will never drop below a particular price because it is limited in supply. That is one of the reasons why cryptocurrency prices keep shooting up and shooting up. But it's not all cryptocurrencies that are limited in supply. They will have a small cap. There are some that have 500 million supply, 800 million supply. But even if it is still limited, that is one of the major benefits why cryptocurrencies are better than local currencies, better than fiat, and that is why most people are adopting it. Another important reason off the top of my head is the fact that it is decentralized. It is not controlled by the government. Right now, no matter how much you have in your account, if the government decide, it happened with the NSAS protests in Nigeria when they were trying to fund the protesters and get food for them at the protesters of those that were leading the protest, they could not get food. Then people now had to switch to Bitcoin. The government could not control Bitcoin. So this is another reason. I'm just giving you points why cryptocurrencies, why people prefer cryptocurrencies. Those that understand how it works, why they prefer cryptocurrencies to local currencies. The government cannot control it. It is decentralized. There's no central authority. It's like Facebook. Imagine if Facebook is on all our phones. It's being supported by all our phones, by our network. So as everyone is online, Facebook will continue and forever remain online. That is basically how it works. It is being supported by a network of ledgers. Now, I want to go into this ledger aspect in details, and I need you to understand and pay attention because if you don't get it now, it will be hard for you. Let's assume we're about 10. There's a video on this, but I'll send it later for those that are in my WhatsApp group. I'll send it later, but this let me try to explain how it works. Let's assume there are 10 people in a room. There are 10 people in a room. Each of us, we have a notebook. So whenever each of those people, their nodes, blockchain nodes on the network, they are supporting the network. Each one of us, we have the notepad we have in our hand contains the exact same information. The notepad in our hand contains the exact same information. Everyone in that room has the exact same information on their notepad. Now Mr. John from Iraq decides to send 10 bitcoins to Mr. Philip as he makes it on his phone. So immediately he records it because the fact us in that room, the 10 people in that room connected to each other, we have everything on our notepad. As he makes that transaction, the node picks it up. The node that performed the transaction picks it up and automatically shares the information with everyone else in that room. That means automatically the information on our notepads are being updated automatically with the same information. As someone makes a transaction on the blockchain and a node carries out that transaction, the information is being sent to all the ledgers on the blockchain. So there is no way that I will send 10 bitcoin to Mr. Philip in London and the node on the other on in Japan on the other side of the world does not have the exact same information. That's why from anywhere in the world, if you search a Bitcoin transaction, a Bitcoin hash, if you have a Bitcoin hash, that is the transaction address of how the coins are sent. If you have it, you can see what is happening on the blockchain. It is public. The same information. There's no situation that like in corrupt government. I say that for instance, let me use Nigeria as another example, where they said snake swallowed 5 million. It's not possible because everything can be seen on the blockchain. It is public. Another advantage of blockchains. Each ledger on the blockchain, like I said, the blockchain is a group of ledgers connected on the internet. So this technology is called blockchain and is a decentralized technology that is spread across many computers that manages and records transactions. So because of the fact that you cannot claim like I did not receive the 10 bitcoins. How come you say you sent me 10 bitcoins? Please, who is that? Kindly mute your mic. So how come you said you sent me 10 bitcoins? I sent you 10 bitcoins. There's no way that you did not receive it. Then we're calling a mediator. What happened? Why are you guys fighting? I sent him 10 bitcoins and he said he does not receive it. Okay, let's check the blockchain. Everyone can see what is happening because all the nodes on the blockchain are recording the transactions immediately. This is what makes the blockchain secure. The blockchain is secured by a something called cryptography. It's a lot of details that you need to go and read on your own and go in transactions with hashes. So before you can even hack a blockchain wallet or even hack any kind of account on blockchain, you have to start from the first address that was created on the blockchain and hack all the millions of addresses that have been created down to the current one that you want to hack, which is virtually impossible except with supercomputers which have not been invented yet. That's another reason why blockchain is secure. So we've talked about transparency, security, decentralization, and limited. These are the four things that fiat does not have. Fiat is your local currency, your USD, your pounds, your naira, and all whatnot. So these are the four. These are some of the things that blockchains have that your local currency does not have. It is limited in supply. Basic law of economics: lower the quantity or lower the supply, higher the demand, higher the price. That's one. 21 million. I'm giving Bitcoin as an example. 21 million Bitcoins in a planet of 7 billion people. Transparency: everyone and anyone from anywhere can be able to view these transactions on the blockchain. You cannot hide. You send money to someone, there's no dispute, all you just have to do is send him the transaction hash, and once you send the transaction hash, it goes on the blockchain to check to know if you sent it to him or not. So there's no stress about that. Decentralization: it is not controlled by one person. It is on computers scattered across the world. You cannot shut it down. It is not possible. It's like the way I have Facebook on my phone or you have Facebook on your phone. Millions of people in the world have Facebook on their phones. That's the same way the Bitcoin network is being supported by computers. Lots of computers around the world are supporting the network. So for you to be able to take the Bitcoin blockchain down, you have to go and destroy all those computers around the world. And there's no way you are destroying the computers and everyone is seeing their nodes are coming down. They will move location. There's no way for you to destroy all the computers and take the Bitcoin blockchain down. That's another reason why it is secure. So we talk about limited in supply, transparency, decentralization, and secure. So now, how many cryptocurrencies are there really? We've heard about the popular ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and very recently we've heard about Doge. We've heard about XRP. Doge did over 800% rise in the last week. So we've heard about a lot of cryptocurrencies, but how many are there exactly? How many? Right now, there are more than 6,700 different cryptocurrencies according to CoinMarketCap. Every week, new cryptocurrencies are being created for different purposes. Let's talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is the old, should I say the first cryptocurrency? Yes, the first cryptocurrency and the most popular cryptocurrency, but it has limitations. That's why Ethereum was created. For Ethereum, you can play games on the blockchain. You can play games, you can build applications on the blockchain, but you cannot do that on Bitcoin. That's the shortcoming Bitcoin has. So Ethereum improves upon that by creating an atmosphere where dApps can thrive. So EOS is also a blockchain that allows dApps to thrive on it. So all these blockchains have different things. There's blockchain, the most recent kind of tokens that and blockchains that have come out recently is DeFi, decentralized finance. There's blockchains that sponsor that support insurance, blockchain that supports savings, blockchain that supports mining, different things that they are used for. So in January 27, this whole coin market cap, the whole value of all cryptocurrencies was more than $897.3 billion. So right now, I am telling you that there are more than $897 billion worth of money in crypto. That's almost $1 trillion that is in crypto right now. So and the stock market, forex and all those ones, they are way bigger than cryptocurrency. Now imagine if Elon Musk that has over $100 billion worth. Now imagine if he puts just half of his capital into cryptocurrency. Imagine the way the prices will shoot up. Imagine if Wall Street decides to use 1% of their trillion market cap into cryptocurrency. Imagine how the price will shoot up. So right now, cryptocurrency is still at an early stage. It is still young. Even though we've been around for more than 10 years, it is still young. There is still a lot of things to cover, a lot of regulations to pass. So for the fact that you are here right now, you're listening to this and you're interested, it means that you are still one of the early adopters. It is not too late. Even though the Bitcoin is about $35,000 right now, it is still not too late. We will talk about in our next stream. We'll talk about how to move into crypto, because right now there are some people that when they found out that Doge was pumping, they went in at the high point when the price was high, and as they got into Doge, the price fell and they started causing cryptocurrencies. I will never buy a crypto again in my life, all that kind of stuff. No, 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 no. You have to understand the process of investing in crypto, when you should invest, why you should invest in cryptocurrencies. That is a story for another day. But for now, well, I'm just trying to explain to you what cryptocurrencies are. Why is it that people are using crypto? Why? What is so special about this thing, this invisible money? I have explained: limited, transparent, decentralized, and secure. You cannot come up with a story and say nine snake swallowed 9 million naira. It's not possible. It's not possible. You cannot have that kind of stories here. If government were to adopt cryptocurrencies, corruption will be practically non-existent, because you will be able to track exactly where the government budget, the federal budget, is going to. Who is receiving this? Who is receiving that? What are they using it to do? You'll be able to track everything on the blockchain. That is the future of governance. Soon, if the countries are going to adopt policies on blockchain very very soon. So we are definitely heading towards that place, decentralization. So these are the things that blockchain offer, and this is why people that understand these things are really really into it. Now there are some blockchains that, like I said, they perform different functions. I want to just list some. Bitcoin allows you to transact. It has a market cap of 563 billion. Ethereum has 142 billion. Theta 25 billion. Polkadot 13 billion. XRP 11. Cardano 9. Chainlink. These are assets that billions of dollars have been invested into it right now. So why are cryptocurrencies so popular? Cryptocurrencies there are a lot of reasons why people want it. Like I said before, they say most people see cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin, as the currency of the future, and everybody's rushing to buy it now because they believe that same way during the time of the internet, when the internet first came out, a lot of people were skeptical, were bashing it and saying, how can you talk about the network of computers? How does that make sense? Blah 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 blah. But now people that scrambled to buy domain names at that point in time sold off their domains for thousands, and I think someone even sold his for almost $2 million, selling off domain names during the time of those that bought when the internet first came out, and .com domain names, started getting rampant. So people that invested in that understand or understood the value and the benefit of getting into new technology early are those that are also buying bitcoins in mass. Even when bitcoin was at $3,000, I personally saw a wallet on the blockchain that was accumulating more than 5 million dollars worth of crypto. When that was when bitcoin was at $3,700. Right now bitcoin is at $37,000. Now imagine what that $3,700 worth of crypto would be worth now. That is more than 300, am I saying 300, more than 1,000% rise. So this is just basically getting in early. That's what most people that are into bitcoin, they are trying to accumulate this crypto and get in early before people get, because right now less than 10%, less than 5 or 10% of the world population owns crypto right now. And imagine if if the percentage increases to 30 or 50%, imagine how high the price will be. Because like I said before, higher the demand, higher the price. Once the demand is high and 50% of the world population is actively using crypto, the price will definitely be high. Now, also some supporters like the fact that cryptocurrency remove central bank from managing money supply, because banks they tend to reduce the value of money via inflation. Some people that kept 100,000 in their bank 10 years ago, right now that what that $100,000 can buy then is not what it can buy now. The value of that $100,000 is reducing because banks are always printing more money and pushing more money to circulation, thereby causing inflation. Other supporters like technology behind the cryptocurrencies, because the fact that it is decentralized, like I said before, not one person controls it. The government cannot issue an order, okay, print $1 million today, print 10 million. They cannot issue any kind of order to control the money. It is decentralized. Or to an extent, because there are a lot of people that own a lot of Bitcoin, and if they decide to dump the Bitcoin right now, it's everywhere will be red. But essentially, it is decentralized. Those people that own a lot of Bitcoin, they bought it with their money. So it's not as if it's a government that is controlling. No, there's no government controlling anything. People that own a lot of Bitcoin, that are Bitcoin billionaires right now, they bought it with their money. Others, some people also like that the fact that these cryptocurrencies are going up in value. They are going up in value. The fact that it's not just because some people don't even believe in the future that Bitcoin is going to be the future of cryptocurrency. Some people don't believe in anything like that. Some people don't at all. All they just see is that okay, this is an investment. Like some hedge funds right now in the US, they just see that this is an investment. People are getting crazy about this. Okay, this is a way for us to make more money. Let us buy. And this hedge fund, MicroStrategy, that right now they have over 70,000 bitcoins, and they started buying from when Bitcoin was below $15,000. Those 70,000 bitcoin, that they bought. They bought it at an average value of 16,000 per one Bitcoin. So right now they are in crazy profits. They are in crazy profits right now. They bought it at an average value of $16,000 per one Bitcoin. If they are only doing it because of the profit they are seeing in it, and it's because of that a lot of people are jumping into it and they are pushing the price up, pushing the price up, pushing the price up. If today Bitcoin decides to dump, like the price starts coming down, they will sell off because they cannot operate at a loss. They are hedge funds. Their sole duty in life is to make money for their members. So a lot of other people that are into cryptocurrency right now are only doing it to make profit. They can see the future that yes, the hype, the FOMO, everything is in cryptocurrency right now. So this the price of this coin can reach this level. So they come in with billions into it, and once it pumps reach their level, they sell off. They make their profit. They don't care what happens. So, but the fact that they are buying this cryptocurrency is also pushing up the price. So these are some of the reasons why cryptocurrencies are really popular. So the question that is on everyone's mind is that are cryptocurrencies a good investment? Are they actually is it actually wise? Is it prudent? Is it smart to buy cryptocurrencies? The short answer is yes, it is smart to buy cryptocurrencies. That's the short answer. The long answer is that like any digital asset, like any kind of asset, what matters is not only the kind of asset you are buying, but when you are buying that asset. What matters is not just the kind of asset you are buying, but when you are buying that asset. There are a lot of intricacies and strategies that are involved in cryptocurrency trading. But if you're going to go into cryptocurrency investment, if you're going to invest in cryptocurrencies, you have to understand that you must time your entry. You're buying into cryptocurrency, you must time it properly. If you don't time it properly, you will operate at a loss. Because last time in 2017, someone bought Bitcoin when it was at $18,000 in 2017, and $18,000 was the previous highest price of Bitcoin before it came down. That's the last ATH all-time high. So he bought at 18,000. Someone was like, the hype was going, hey, Bitcoin, which $1 million? Everyone was rushing into it. So, not knowing that Bitcoin had reached a saturation point where it was completely overbought. So, this man got into it and he bought 10 million worth of Bitcoin. And he left it there. Just left it there, continuing his regular business. And I think 1 month later, when Bitcoin price had gone down to like the value of his 10 million. I don't know if it was 1 month or 2 months later, but the story is that the value of his 10 million was now worth 100,000. You will need to imagine the kind of insanity that would descend upon the person's mind once he realizes that the 10 million he puts into this asset that's is not more than 1,000% loss. Like it has reduced to 100,000. The person that introduced him, that's why I'm telling you, please, I'm not telling you to invest in crypto. The person that introduced the man into cryptocurrency that told him to buy it, the man took the guy to the police. He took him to the police that this guy, he and Bitcoin, they plan together to scam him. So the main thing is timing your entry. Timing your entry. If you don't time your entry well, you will be one of the ones that getting at the top and you get dumped on. The purpose of today's explanation is just to let you know that this is what cryptocurrency is. This is how it works. And these are the benefits of buying and keeping for long term. Ethereum right now is at $1,600. I am telling you categorically that I shorted Ethereum from $150 to $70 when it dumped. It was not last year or last 2 years. I shorted it myself. I had the opportunity to buy Ethereum at $70. Imagine if I had bought 1,000 Ethereum at $70. That would just be $7,000 I would have spent to buy 1,000 Ethereum 1 year or 2 years ago. Right now, Ethereum is at $1,600. Imagine if you were the one that got in at that time. Imagine the amount of money you would have made now. So this is why cryptocurrencies are so profitable for a lot of people. Someone I know that he invested it into cryptocurrencies with I think about $30,000 in in August last year. That was when this DeFi wave was pumping. DeFi came out. These decentralized finance tokens were pumping a lot. So he used it and started buying tokens on Uniswap and trading and trading. Right now he has over 950 Ethereum, from $30,000 to 950 Ethereum. Ethereum is at 1,200. 1,200 times 950. That is the amount of money he has right now. So there are ways for you to make like life changing money, and there are also ways for you to get wrecked, for you to lose everything. All that matters is how you time your entry. All that matters is how you time your entry, how you the time at which you invest in that cryptocurrency. So how do you exactly protect yourself? How do you protect yourself from getting in at the wrong time? The most important thing right now is information. You need to learn as much as possible. Hang around people that know cryptocurrencies, not those that are saying that come and join, bring one person and bring two people. That is trash. That is Ponzi scheme. There's no bring one person, bring two people in cryptocurrency. It's not like that. It's you and your money. That's just it. So first thing you have to do is get a lot of information about cryptocurrencies. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. I run Africa's largest cryptocurrency database currently, Coinversity. That's the name. So the platform teaches people about cryptocurrencies, post cryptocurrency news, post cryptocurrency prices, and lots of things like that. So that is the platform, twitter.com/coinversity, COINVASITY. You can get updates from there. You can also go to coinversity.com and see current cryptocurrency prices, read news, learn how to create wallets, and a lot of things like that you can see there. And also you can join our WhatsApp group. I'll change the link on my Instagram right now to the link for my WhatsApp group, so you can join and talk with people. We talk about gems, we talk about lots of things on WhatsApp. So you can join I'll change it after this, after I'm done speaking, and you can join our WhatsApp group. We just gist and talk about cryptocurrency. We post charts. Okay, this coin is going to pump in the next 24 hours. You get in, put your money in, pump and get out. Simple scalping, and also gems, coins that you can invest in and stuff like that. No, there's no you bring one person, there's nothing like that. It's just you and your money and cryptocurrency. But hanging around with people that are into crypto, that talk about crypto, that gist about crypto, will also help you learn more about how the whole system works. So that's basically everything. Another thing that you can use to protect yourself is that if you're buying a cryptocurrency, you have to understand some things. There are some questions that you must ask. I need you to write this down. The first thing is that who owns the company? Because most cryptocurrencies are backed by a company. A company owns a group of people, a team owns that token, because there are a lot of scam tokens out there now. There are a lot of scam tokens that people put their money in and they get wrecked. They lose everything they have. It's really sad. Lots of people that use the guise of the freedom that cryptocurrency has, the unregulated system that is in cryptocurrency, they use it to scam people of their money. So how exactly do you protect yourself? How do you know that you're not investing in a scam? How do you know that you're not buying a scam token? The first thing is who owns the company. The person that owns the company must be public. For instance, look at Ethereum. It does not exactly own it, but the founder is Vitalik. He's a public person on Twitter. He's even verified. A lot of people, he chats and everything. He has a track record. So you have to know who owns the company, who is the founder. Are they identifiable and are they well known? So anyone that is identifiable and is a well known owner is a positive sign, because it's a good sign that okay, his reputation is attached to that project. So he's not likely to scam. They call it exit scam. They would, once people have invested their money, they just delete the Telegram group, they delete their WhatsApp, delete everything, and they run away. Your money is gone. You are left with worthless tokens in your hands. So you have to understand that who is the owner of the company. These are the things that you have to do when you're trying to research and invest in any cryptocurrency project. As for Bitcoin, we don't know the owner. Satoshi Nakamoto, we don't know if it's one person or a group of persons that created that cryptocurrency. But right now, there is no owner. Everyone is the owner of Bitcoin. If you have the money to buy it, you are an owner of Bitcoin. So the another thing that you must look into if you're trying to buy cryptocurrencies in order to protect yourself is that are there other major investors who are investing in that currency? Like, for instance, now obviously Elon Musk put Bitcoin hashtag on his status and the price like flew up. So you see that people that are well known, Elon Musk, the current richest man in the world, is a supporter of Bitcoin. Of course, that is a green mark for any kind of thing that you want to do. If he mentions Bitcoin, the price goes up. This is someone that is really into cryptocurrencies and some other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Doge. So you have to note that who are the celebrities, who are these big influencers that are invested in this coin. If they are not serious people, because all these big influencers and celebrities, most of them already have this knowledge on crypto and they can identify on site which projects are scam or not. So you that you're not that experienced in crypto, you can use their guidance to, like, their, how will I say it, the fact that they support or their endorsement, yeah, that's the word. The fact that they endorse a particular project, you can use it as a guideline for yourself to decide if you will invest in that project or not. Third, are you just owning it? Are you just buy? Are you buying for investment or are you just buying to trade? Those are two things. You have to know if you're an investor or you're a trader. A trader is someone that buys today, sells tomorrow, buys today, sells next week, buys today, sells next month. As a trader, he's just always moving. The coins don't last in his hand. He's always moving, trying to make profits every second, every every minute. He's always trying to make profits. That's where a trader is. An investor is someone that, like I told you, I know that the person's address that I saw months ago that accumulated lots of Bitcoin at $3,700. That person is obviously an investor. Someone that bought and was able to wait for almost 2 years for the price to pump. That is an obviously an investor. You have to decide within yourself, are you an investor or you are a trader? For you to be a trader, you have to understand how to trade, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, charts, Ichimoku cloud, support and resistance levels. You need to understand all of that. And fourth is the cryptocurrency that you're buying. Are they already developed? Most of these cryptocurrencies that claim to be the solution to the world's next problem, they don't have any platform attached to them. They've not built anything. Look at Ethereum. What makes Ethereum token useful? The fact that you can build applications on the Ethereum blockchain. So there's a platform attached to the token. Most of these tokens that don't have platforms attached to them are just scam tokens. They don't last because there is nothing to push the value apart from the fact that it's limited and all the other shenanigans of blockchains. These tokens need to have something that is unique, that sets them apart from other tokens. So you have to understand that, is this currency already developed? Does it have a platform attached to it? How far have they been coming? If they've been around for 6 months, 1 year, of course, yes, these people are, yeah, it's less risky for you to invest in it. And fifth most important thing, this is the most important. Everything I've said does not matter if you don't understand this. And this is something that I have learned through sweat and blood and a lot of lost money. Do not put money that you cannot afford to lose in cryptocurrencies. Do not put money that you cannot, please ring it in your head. Do not put money that you cannot afford to lose in cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies are volatile. Their prices move up and down, move up and down. And if you're putting your house rent, your food money into cryptocurrency, and you're expecting that, okay, I'm going to cash out in the next 2 days or next 1 month, and unfortunately the price dips below your entry price, and you are left with 0.1% of the money you put in, it can give you hypertension. It can just make you run mad. And another important part of this is that if you are always anxious about the money you put inside, if that is money that you urgently need, sometimes the price might dip below your buy order and you're already in loss, but you cannot sell. There's a rule: you are not in loss yet until you sell your coin. You see that you're already minus 50% on the crypto that you buy, and you, oh god, I've lost so much money, I need this money, I need this money to pay my rent, and you cash it out, and immediately you cash it out, the price goes back up. This happened to me very recently. I bought Ethereum at $800 and it pumped to 1,200. I know. See, I knew that it was going to reach 1.5. I knew it was going to reach 1.5, but the fact that it got to 1,200, it then dipped back to 900. I was just, oh, I needed this money urgently because it was some money I was using for something. So immediately it pumped back up to 1.3. I sold off. Right now, Ethereum is at 1,600. That's $300 profit per Ethereum that I would be currently enjoying now. But because of I used the money that I could not afford to lose, that is why I'm not enjoying that benefit now. So do not use money that you cannot afford to. If you do that, you will get impatient and you will lose out of profits that you should get. So just these are the basic things you will need to learn about protecting yourself from cryptocurrencies. Where can you buy crypto? The most popular place, of course, the biggest exchange, the almighty, the greatest Binance exchange. That's the most popular exchange in the world. You can buy from Binance, you can buy from Coinbase, you can buy from Robinhood, eToro, although Robinhood is on blacklist because they fucked up recently. So you can buy from eToro, you can buy it from Trade Station and a lot of other places. There are local vendors that you can buy, but only buy from trusted local vendors. So those are the places that you can buy cryptocurrency. What can you use to buy cryptocurrency? You can buy cryptocurrency with your credit card. You can buy cryptocurrency with PayPal. You can buy cryptocurrency with gift cards. So these are the things that you can use to buy cryptocurrency. So don't forget, cryptocurrency is a digital asset. It cannot be seen, it cannot be touched, but it is a digital asset that is supported by ledgers connected on the internet. Those ledgers are what form the blockchain. Blockchain is secured by cryptography in which hashes are attached to every transaction on the blockchain. The blockchain is made up of ledgers. Ledgers are like a notepad that is present on all computers that are hosting that blockchain. If there are 1,000 computers in the world hosting the blockchain, on those 1,000 computers, every transaction that has ever taken place on that blockchain is on those computers. Every transaction that's ever taken place on the blockchain, it is present on those computers. That's why you can there cannot be any kind of mistake or error on the blockchain. If there's an error and 99% of the computers on the blockchain don't have the error, and it's 1% of and the computer, there's only one computer on that blockchain that has the error. Those 99%, that's what they call power hash power something something. Those computers that are 99%, the 99% will exclude that one that has the wrong information. This is how the blockchain is being secured. So if you're hosting a node on your computer, you're hosting the blockchain on your computer just like others around the world are doing, and now try to change something so that your wallet will appear to have 1,000 bitcoins instead of zero point 0.1 that you have. Once your computer connects to the internet, it will try to update its record with the other computers around the world. So once you try to update the record, another computer see that this computer is having a different record from ours, they will automatically exclude that computer from the blockchain network. So there's no way that you can sneak in fake money into the blockchain. It's not possible. The majority will always rule. So it's not possible for you to be able to give yourself 10,000 bitcoins that you don't have. You have to go to all the computers around the world that are hosting the blockchain and input that 10,000 on their computers. Give yourself 10,000 in their ledgers, in their notebook. Give yourself 10,000. That's when automatically it will now show 10,000 in your wallet. But if you cannot do that, which is impossible for you to do that, the other computers will exclude your computer from the blockchain, so in order to maintain the integrity of the network. So security, limited, transparency, decentralized, and fact that people just want to make money from it. Those are the hedge funds that are pumping money into Bitcoin that is making the price rise. So I'm going to open up the group for questions now. If you have questions, you can you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand and you'll be brought up. So
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
The question that I had was, so you said that you have a group me page that we can all join together so we can share information.
Yes, yes.
Could you say the name of that group me again so I can find it, please?
The group is on WhatsApp. I will update the group link on my Telegram, on my Instagram handle now, so you'll be able to check it from my Instagram.
Got you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And how do you pronounce your name?
Dotun.
Dalton.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dalton.
Dotun. Yeah, thank you. Anyone with questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
I'm listening.
So I recently just got into buying crypto. I'm quite sad that it took me this long to actually get into it. But that's fine. I mean, it's never too late to get into it.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I'm based in Nigeria. I know there's a couple of apps that I trusted, like you said, like Binance and all of that. But then I started with Luno. I don't know how credible Luno is. I don't know if you're conversant with Luno.
Yeah.
It's something I should consider with them. Because I mean, I see these prices in real time naira. I actually get in naira. So it makes sense for me to trade with them. So I just want to be sure if they're actually credible from your own experience.
Yeah, Luno is credible, but I will not use Luno because I have more experience. Luno, their fees are exorbitant. Not massive like some others, but their fees are just crazy.
Fees like buying when
Yeah, yeah. When you buy, for instance, the price of Bitcoin can currently be 16 million, 16 million naira, or like $37,000. But they will sell it to you if you're trying to buy one Bitcoin. Instead of selling to you at $37,000, it's probably sell to you at 37.5 or 37,250. Exactly. So those are the fees. Of course, they have to make money.
There's some platforms too. I get that there's some platforms I think they use Paystack, Flutterwave.
Yes, yes,
Those ones
yes.
also collect their own quota.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're okay. They're okay. Just the fees I don't like. That's why I don't use them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Jude,
Yeah, good day.
good day.
I've got like two questions. Yeah. I've done a little bit of cryptocurrency, but that was some way back. So I want to know what's the difference between cryptocurrency trading and forex trading. That's one. And so I want to know if you have an idea of how to trade, like sell and buy on remitano.com. Remitano is like a platform where you can sell
Yeah, P2P.
coins and buy. Yeah. Yeah, so I really want to know if you have an idea how it works.
Okay.
Also trading for it. Yeah.
Okay. So crypto trading and forex trading, the main difference between it is that one, cryptocurrency is always on 24/7. There is no weekend off like in forex and stocks. There's no weekend off. I cannot trade during the weekends. You can trade anytime 24/7 with cryptocurrencies. Secondly, cryptocurrency has a smaller market cap than forex, because forex is the currency of the whole world. Currencies of the whole world are trading on forex, so their trillion market caps are right there. But cryptocurrency does not even have up to 1 trillion market cap. That's one of the main differences. But basically, the technical analysis that you use for forex, some of them also work on crypto. They support resistance levels and all that stuff. They still count on crypto. So the trading is similar in a way, but there are some things that you need to watch out for. For instance, in cryptocurrency, the fundamental analysis plays a much larger role than in forex. Like I said before, Elon Musk just tweeted Bitcoin on his hashtag, and you thought that the price of Bitcoin was going down. On your own, on a normal day, you feel that yeah, Bitcoin is going down right now. Let me short it. You put $50,000 and you are shorting the price of Bitcoin. And then Elon Musk, this big head, wakes up one day and puts Bitcoin hashtag on his profile, and the price goes up. Then it shorts. Your short is liquidated. You're out of money. So it's much more volatile than forex, and easily all these influencers can really shake the price. That's just the difference. And the issue of Remitano is a P2P platform where you can trade digital currencies, Bitcoin, PayPal, and all whatnot. But instead of you trading with a central platform, you are trading with someone that has something you want to buy, like Silk Road. So you can just go there. I don't actually really fancy it because I don't like their interface. It's too complicated for a beginner. So that's why I don't really go there. For those that are beginners that want to trade cryptocurrency, when they go there, sometimes just mess things up and they lose money. And also some, I don't want to say unscrupulous characters use the platforms, and I would not advise a beginner to go there. You'll find a way to just trick you of your money. So if you're not experienced, don't go to Remington. There are other simpler platforms that you can use. That's just it.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to just start. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, hello.
sorry, it's RNX. Yeah, I think that's the next person.
Yeah, thank you, Dotun. This is
Oh, Eric,
yeah,
Eric,
thank you.
sorry, Eric. Yeah.
So yeah, speaking from Nigeria, and I'm like, what's the best platform to buy for Nigeria? You see all the people advertising, like, yeah, but you can't really trust them because it's like spend your money and get it for like, how
Yes.
can I use my savings card like your Mastercard,
Okay,
Instacart,
okay.
Bank?
Yeah, there are a lot
So
of
I can say,
platforms. There are a lot of platforms, like you said, there are a lot of platform, Luno and all whatnot, to buy Bitcoin. But I feel that you should go to the source, and the source is Binance. You can buy Bitcoin easily with your card on Binance, or you can engage in a P2P transaction and buy. This is what happens if you're trying to use a P2P transaction. Once you go there, you click on, you first deposit. They will give you your Binance, you will deposit into Binance bank account. They have a bank account in Nigeria. You deposit in it. Once you deposit in it, within minutes, your money will appear in your account. Then you go to the P2P. Sorry, kindly mute your mic, Jude. Hello, Jude. Okay, yeah. So once you go to the P2P section on the Binance app, you will see people that have already placed Bitcoin there, or Bitcoin for sale. So you now look at the price. Some place at 480, some place at 470, some place at 460. So you look at the one that favors you, and you click on sell. Once you click on sell, they already have the Bitcoin on Binance. So Bitcoin will remove the Binance will remove the Bitcoin from their wallet and transfer it into your wallet, while they take your naira and they transfer it to them. So Binance makes it easy like that. No stress, no this is right. So just Binance every time. It's Binance I use.
okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Joseph.
Okay. The question I want to ask is that most times people say that there are places where we can go to get news that affects the prices of all these currencies.
Yes, yes.
Like, can you help us with handles or page where we can go to like get news and
Okay.
trends so that we will know? Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there are some Twitter accounts that you need to be following. I'll post them in the WhatsApp group soon. There are some Twitter accounts you absolutely need to be following, because they why do you even know that there are some groups the same way we have a WhatsApp group, there are whales, Bitcoin billionaires that are in WhatsApp groups that decides that, okay, this coin, let us pump this coin, and they will put money, and the price will go up. So there are some people, there are some Twitter personalities that get wind of this news, and they post it on their handle. So once they post it like this, you know that you're supposed to get into it. But these things are called FA signals. There's TA signals, there's FA signals. Let me explain what signals are. Signals are, should I say, calls that you should enter into a particular cryptocurrency or a particular asset at so and so price, and get out at so and so price. I have a signals group on Telegram. It's free. There are over 2,000 members in the group on Telegram. The name of the group is BTC Speaks. It's a channel on Telegram. BTC Speaks. SPEAKS. BTC Speaks. So I post, for instance, now I posted about Poly. You can buy at so and so price. Once the price falls down to that price, you buy it there. That price I'm putting right there is a support level for Poly. There's a lot of story involved in support and resistance, but it's a support level for Poly. And once you buy that price, the price is less likely to fall below the price I set there. So once you buy that price and the price moves up, once it gets close to a resistance point, I've already put it in the signal that you should sell at so and so price. That's how signals work. So there's FA signals and there's TA signals. I want a TA signals group. That's technical analysis group. I use my laptop and lot of trading tools to analyze charts and coin prices, and then I post the levels at which I advise people to buy and I advise people to sell. Most of the time, especially during this period recently, the signals have been on point. In this January alone, we made over 1,000% profit from it. I post in that channel. So usually it is not 100% accurate, but at least 90% to 95% of the time, as long as you are patient and you are not using money that you cannot afford to lose, as long as you are patient, the signals eventually pay off. So those are signals, and I will post the Twitter handles of those people that you need to follow on Twitter, that they post interesting updates that can give you insights on the coin prices on and coins that you need to enter into. So
All right.
yeah,
Thank
the
you very
next
much.
person is RNX.
Yeah, thanks, Dotun.
Yeah.
So, I was going to ask about the platforms or the particular applications that you have that make it easier when you're talking about. You talked about the other one that we shouldn't dabble into. That was Rebitana, right?
Yeah.
So, but then you already mentioned that. What's the other one you mentioned, please? Sorry.
Binance.
The Binance, yes.
Yes.
How about Coinbase? How is Coinbase?
Yeah. Coinbase is cool and all, but I have a beef with Coinbase from 3 years ago. They did not used to allow Nigerians to be able to use their platform, so I'm still fighting with them. I'm still fighting with them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's
But
just one question.
yes, you can use it. You can use it. There's no
Okay.
problem.
Okay, so basically, apart from having like maybe Coinbase or Binance, what other applications or supportive applications should you have on your system, on your phone?
Okay, yeah. If
And
you're
also,
if you're really into crypto trading, if you're really into crypto trading, you need to have the Binance app where you buy and sell. You used to have a trading view app, or for mobile phone you are need to have tab trader is an app that you can use to do your technical analysis easily. You can use to set coin price alerts. You can also use connect your tab trader to your Binance account and be able to use your Binance account via API on tab trader. That means you can control your Binance account from tab trader. Tab trader is very great. You can just use it for whatever you want to, for whatever technical analysis you want to do. Tab trader and trading view, those are the two things you need to use. On that trading view, there are a lot of tools that are on trading view. You have the Fibonacci sequence, you have the support and resistance, you have RSI, you have EMA, you have Ichimoku cloud, you have Bollinger analysis, lots of other things, that tools that are on the platform. So just get trading view or tab trader for mobile or for PC.
okay, and then the second thing I wanted to find out was like, at some point I thought you said something about hedge funds trying to short Bitcoin or trying to pump your money into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Can you can you throw more light on that, please?
Okay, now there's this hedge funds called MicroStrategy. They've been buying Bitcoin for a while. Low key, they did not, because they know that if they come out publicly and say that they are buying Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin would rise. So from the time of $10,000, $12,000 when Bitcoin was low, they had been buying it secretly, because they know that if they come and say yes, we are buying Bitcoin, oh, everybody will be like, wow, so mainstream hedge funds are coming into Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin is the future. The price will pump, and they will not be able to buy it at the low price they were getting it then. So they deliberately kept the news low and were buying it secretly. Even recently, I mean, last week or 2 weeks ago, they still bought lots of bitcoins. I think about 200 bitcoins. They still bought more. But even the fact that they are still buying that they are buying Bitcoin at 35, 30, $34,000. Once you, if you get all the Bitcoin that they've bought together, and the price at which they bought it, and you divide it, you will realize they said that the average price is still $16,000. That means they must have been buying Bitcoin even before $10,000. They've been buying it for a long time. So even right now, they are in a massive profit. So the point at which they will stop being in profit is if Bitcoin falls below $16,000. So and Bitcoin right now is about 36,000. So the other hedge funds that have been doing that, but they're only doing it for profit. Once they start announcing that MicroStrategy bought 10,000 bitcoins, 5,000 bitcoins, people like, wow, mainstream. This means that Bitcoin is getting acceptance. You will go to your small $1,000, your small savings, you will start pumping it into Bitcoin, and It moved up. Look at Wall Street bets. What happened on Wall Street bets? It's just a couple of Reddit traders that were able to pump the price of a stock from 17 or it's not $18 to over $300. All these people with small money, they don't have money of hedge funds, but they have small money, and together they became an army and they were able to pump the price into unimaginable unimaginable levels. So now what these hedge funds are just doing is that they are just trying to capitalize on the momentum of Bitcoin. Most of them don't fully believe. They are not, let's say, they are not bag holders, they are not disciples, they are not fanatics like some people are. They're not Bitcoin what's this word that they use, that they used to that they call Bitcoin fanboys. But they're not really into the whole Bitcoin story. They're just doing it because they realize that it is profitable to be in Bitcoin right now. Not that because they believe that Bitcoin will change the world. No, that's just the thing about these hedge funds. They're all about the profits.
All right. Thank you. So just to recap what you said. First of all, the apps we need to have on our phone are Binance, TradingView, and
Tab trader.
Tab Trader.
Yeah.
Right? Tab is TAB or TAP?
Tab trader.
Oh, Tab Trader.
Yeah.
Okay, no other ones, right? No other
Yeah, those are the ones you need.
other
Those are the ones you need. Those are the ones
Okay,
you
so
need. Yeah.
all right. Thank you
So
very much.
hi, Doctor. I have a question.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about crypto cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. Usually, I used to receive Bitcoins from my ex. So I have the Luno app, but as a beginner that wants to invest, what do I need to know?
Oh, are you just coming to the group? We've already discussed all this, so we've already discussed a lot of this. But okay, I'll get back to your question. Let me just attend to the ones above you. Once I get back to yours, I'll just do a quick recap of all what we discussed. So the next person is Sarah.
All right, thank you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to know what I thought about USDT, that's data, and do you think is I find it very stable, so I don't think it's worth trading. So I don't know what I thought about it, and also example. Do you think it's a scam coin?
Okay. The USDT is not for trading. USDT is like a safe haven for you to run to when whatever cryptocurrency you are currently holding begins to dump. Like life without USDT has been hell in the past two bear cycles. Bear cycle is when the prices of cryptocurrencies are falling, and bull cycle is when the prices of cryptocurrencies are rising. So previously in the last bear cycles, whenever Bitcoin is falling and the price of Bitcoin is falling, yeah, everybody scream. There's nothing you can only just hold your Bitcoin. Nobody will buy your Bitcoin from you. You see, Bitcoin is dropping from $5,000, is dropping and it's already at $800. Nobody will buy that Bitcoin from you because everybody is scared. But Theta is an option. It's just basically like USD. So instead of you watching your money, the value of your money, the $100,000 you put into the Bitcoin, instead of you watching it reduce to $1,000, you can automatically Theta it. That's the word we use. You Theta it. So you automatically sell it to Theta. So you have USDT in your account. So when you sell it to USDT, it's basically as if you are selling it to US dollars. So you cannot transfer that USDT, like sell it out as US dollars back into your account. That's just what USDT is for. It's just a way for you to hedge against the price of Bitcoin. It's not for trading. It's only people that have bastard amount of money that use USDT for trading, because sometimes USDT price is at $1, sometimes at 1.01 or 1.001. So unless you have like $1 million in it, that's when you can be able to make some cool money with $0.001. That's just it. Nobody uses it for trading. It's just for you to hedge against the price or the fall of whatever cryptocurrency you are holding. That's one. About XRP, I have never been a fan of XRP from the start because uh, it does not really have a max supply like that. They're always printing more. It's not technically it's not a cryptocurrency. Technically, it has a blockchain and all whatnot, but the things that define cryptocurrency, like I said, number one, limits. It must be limited. It is not limited. They're always just pumping out more XRP. That's why I don't like it. But the good part of XRP is that among all the institutions of government, institutions of society, banks are already using XRP. It is regulated, and those are the things that banks are comfortable with. Some banks are already using XRP, so that is the good thing that has going for it. But right now, XRP is involved in a lot of legal brouhaha. That is, they have an issue with SEC. SEC has filed reports against them, so they are having a legal battle, and that's what happened that made the price of XRP. If you check the charts, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, that made the price of XRP fall down from 0.4 to 0.1. Right now, it has pumped back up and it is still performing wonders. But by the time it gets close to the SEC filing, SEC hearing, I think February 20 something, 22 or 23, the price will probably go down again. And I advise that you buy then. Once it's getting close to that point, things are uncertain, price will start fluctuating, and a lot of people will dump because they think that SEC will rule against XRP and force the owners to, I don't know, to abandon the token, or just put a lot of restrictions on it. But some guys in the crypto space, some big guys, think that XRP will come out on top, and if XRP come out on top, you can easily see $1 for XRP. So yeah, that's the thing about XRP. Next person is Sugar of Lagos. Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, Doctor. Sorry to interrupt. I actually came up here to see if you would want me to open up your room for you.
Open up your
I
room.
can see that apparently you have like a lot of people. Yeah, it's not currently.
Oh,
Yeah, so when it's opened up, more people will come in.
okay. Yeah, you can.
Okay, so please make me a moderator so I would open it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hold on, please. How do I do this?
So you can tap on my profile, then down below you see moderator.
Yes, done. Okay. Yeah. So Sugar of Lagos, proceed.
Alright. I'm already an investor in Bitcoin. Actually, I actually fucked up like 4 years ago when the thing was still low. I've already been investing in Bitcoin since 2016. But currently, the issue I'm having now is because I'm in Nigeria and the apps I use in buying and selling they're actually dropping low. Like dropping money, like the cost of trading is very high. So what I want to know is, is there any app you can actually recommend? I'm using Binance, and Binance, I think they are Nigeria limit actually have a course every time, and I'm actually scared of the percent of money they might be like getting up.
Okay.
Like, is there any app you can actually recommend for a better trading, like buying and selling?
Okay. I guess, well, if you're really having issues like that, you can use BitSeeker. But I must tell you that I have never used BitSeeker before. I've only just seen their reviews on Twitter and all whatnot. If you're having issues on Binance, I suggest you get a domiciliary account, then fund it with USD, and use the USD to buy crypto on Binance. That's what I do. That's what I do. I use my USD account to buy crypto on Binance. But if you cannot do that, you can just go and use BitSeeker app. But I have never used it before. I need to tell you that. Yes, yes. Any other question? Okay. No problem, no problem. You can join the group. The group is already on my Instagram handle. Everyone that is in the group can just check my Instagram. You see the link to the WhatsApp group. So you can just come any questions you have. There are other experts in the group that will answer your question. We post chat, we post gems. Yeah.
Like, is there any illegal convertibles that to BTC? Is there any app development for that? I use Voice Bot
You can
maybe.
use Paxful. You can use Paxful for that.
Yeah, that's maybe like I don't trade many times. I got maybe many times. Yeah.
Okay, just come to the group and ask the question. Other people will be able to answer you on that.
So they
Yeah, on gift
like
cards. Yes.
making use of
Yeah.
that.
So Sarah, you're up.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask two questions. I came in a bit late, but I heard you saying that there's a WhatsApp group where you like you're gonna put some good Twitter pages to follow.
Yes, yes.
So how are we gonna get on this WhatsApp group?
The WhatsApp group, the link to the WhatsApp group is on my Instagram. So just check my profile, move to my Instagram, and click on the link. It's on my Instagram right now.
Okay. The other question I was gonna ask is if you or anybody else uses trading bots.
Yes, I use trading
Okay,
bots.
so okay, if I follow you on Instagram, can you kind of talk me through it? Is that alright?
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Joy, back to your question about this cryptocurrency. We already explained it for those that came in earlier on. Basically, cryptocurrencies are, I explained the ledger part, but the summary of everything is that it's a digital asset. It's something that you cannot exactly see, you cannot touch, but it exists. It's online, it is powered by the internet, and it is being supported by a network of computers around the world. These computers have, like I said before, it has each of them have a notepad. I'm using notepad as the most simplest explanation. It is not a notepad, though. It's a ledger that contains blocks of information, of data, of transactions that have occurred on the blockchain. So imagine 1,000 computers having the same information. So if you make a transaction on one computer, it will definitely reflect on the other computer. So that's how the Bitcoin blockchain supports the network. All these computers have the exact same transactions, and because of these computers are always constantly updating each other, it is almost impossible for you to sneak an attack on the computer. For you to hack any wallet address the way they hack banks and steal funds, it is almost impossible, because for you to hack a wallet address, you have to start from the first wallet address that was created and start hacking down to the one that you want. And millions, if not billions, of wallet addresses have been created on Bitcoin. These wallet addresses, these blocks that contain information, they are linked together by chains. They are linked together by chains and secured by hashes, algorithms that you need a computer to solve, a supercomputer to solve, to be able to break those chains and get the information that is inside it. So it's extremely secure. You need a supercomputer before you can hack Bitcoin wallets. The only reason or way people's Bitcoin wallets are hacked are because of social lapses. Either your the password to your phone or your email is easy to guess, then they're able to log into your email and get your recovery phrase or your private key. That's the only way they can hack it. They cannot actually hack your wallet direct. They cannot use any form of brute force attack to hack your wallet. It's only by you making a mistake on your social, maybe you mistakenly put, like, there's this guy that was doing a crypto lecture on YouTube, and as he was trying to show people his wallet had, I think, over 100 BTC in it. It was like, you can see I'm making a lot of money from crypto, blah 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 blah. And just like that, he exposed an information that he was not supposed to expose. And right on the YouTube live, this thing got popular like years ago. It was very, very popular. His mouse began to move on its own. His mouse went to send. It clicked on send, and a wallet address was pasted there, and money was sent out of his wallet. So it was a social lapse, a human error on his part, not on the part of the blockchain. That was the only way his wallet was hacked. So these are the securities that are attached to blockchain. So it is secure, it is limited. The, again, the higher the demand, the lower the supply, the higher demand, the higher the price. So this limited feature of the blockchain, of these cryptocurrency tokens, of these coins, push the price up. It is transparent. There's no form of mago or shady deals that exist in our government. You know, that money funds are missing, misappropriation of funds, embezzlement. It is not possible on the blockchain. The blockchain is the ultimate form of governance, the people for the people by the people, and it's so there's some blockchains that are currently operating this kind of governance. Yeah, you have this DPoS system, decentralized proof of stake blockchains. These blockchains, they are leaders, let's say leaders or governors on those blockchains, and those governors are elected by people on the blockchain. If you have a token, if you have a coin on that blockchain, you can use your coin to vote for the person. These are things that can work in US elections and some elections of countries that are interested in using blockchain. So they are practical examples of how blockchains can be used in governance. So this transparency is also a very important feature of blockchain. Security, limited transparency, and decentralization. Not like banks where the central government owns all the power, they can control everything and they can seize your account anytime, anywhere, any day. You just do something that is like I give the example of this SARS protest that happened in Nigeria. These leaders of the protest that were cheering the protest and pushing it forward and supporting people with food, money, and making sure that people kept coming. They blocked their accounts. They blocked their account. They could not send money. They could not pay for anything. And then people could not donate to them from across the world. But what came to the rescue? Bitcoin. CEO of Twitter, Jack, he even posted the Bitcoin wallet address of the protest leaders. He posted it on his Twitter handle, so people were now donating. Over 6 Bitcoin was donated to the struggle. So this was able to circumvent government power. They are the way they control everything, and just especially all these dictatorship governments that like oppressing their people. So these cryptocurrencies are ways to get around censorship. So that's why people that are truly wealthy, people that have money, that they've made their money and they don't like being censored by the government, the taxes and all whatnot, they prefer using cryptocurrencies. These are just some of the reasons why cryptocurrencies are making waves, why they are moving at this point in time. So that's just it, Joanna. So we are going to bring this room to a close. Thank you so much, Doctor. Yes, yes. We're going to bring this room to a close. And if you have any questions, I'm available on Twitter. You can join our WhatsApp group through my Instagram handle and we can talk more. So thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope the next time we have a meeting like this, we will all be more educated on how Bitcoin works. So don't forget, if you need to buy Bitcoin, you need to use the Binance wallet. I'm going to hold another clubhouse meeting like this weekend where we're going to talk about some things that are involved in trading and the mistakes that you should avoid when you're holding cryptocurrencies. When to buy, which is the most important part of crypto. I'm going to discuss it, and I'm going to post the link to the meeting on the WhatsApp group and on my Instagram and Twitter. So it would be awesome if you guys can come and join. Thank you guys once again for attending this. I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.
Whoa.